This is Badger's Shenanigans, and in this video we talk about recent gaming news. In short segments, I'll keep you up to date so you forget about FOMO. Right, Mr. Goat? Not much has been said about Lords of the Fallen, the reboot of the dark fantasy action RPG game of the same name released in 2014. The first presentation of the game was in 2022, and it wasn't until March of this year that we saw more in a technical trailer showcasing a segment of a mission within the game. Lords of the Fallen was created in Unreal Engine 5, and according to information provided by leakers this week, the game is set to be released on October 13. At the end of writing this news, this information had not been officially announced, but as of late Thursday, this changed because a new gameplay trailer has been released, including the aforementioned date. What was initially believed to be an April's Fool Day joke is now a reality. The new handheld product from Asus, ROG Ally, seeks to compete in the Steam Deck market. This product runs on Windows 11 and its technical specifications are on par with the best options in the market. For those interested, Asus ROG Ally will be available for sale on June 13 at a price of $699, a couple of dollars higher than the most expensive tier of the Steam Deck, but it seems still worth it. Now let's talk about Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This sequel has been a resounding success both in terms of game quality and sales, since the enormous number of 10 million copies sold in just 3 days. The first 3 days! This game is a sales phenomenon in Europe and America. But it's not just about sales numbers. Now that the game is in the hands of the public, we are starting to see crazy things like a speedrunner who completed the game in 94 minutes. Speedrunner by the name of Gymnast86 posted their time at a total of 1 hour 34 minutes and 33 seconds without the help of any amiibo. It is important to highlight that this record was set on the same day as the game's release, March 12th. And it is very likely that by the time this video is released, someone else will have achieved a better time. It is quite probable that with time the numbers will continue to decrease as people discover more ways to play the game. But hey, he got it first. If you're interested in seeing in detail how he managed to finish the game at that speed, I'll leave the link to the video in the description, but beware, it contains spoilers about the story. Apart from speedrunners, there are also videos showcasing the most ridiculous creations players have made within the game. For those who are unaware, Tears of the Kingdom features a special ability that allows players to combine pieces of different equipment, materials, tools, etc. to create unique machines with mixed results. Believe me, it's quite funny. Players have been able to create machines referring to, for example, the Trojan horse, as well as explosive equipment that functions like a boomerang. Again, results may vary. In this game, imagination truly knows no bounds. The world of MMOs continues to expand and the competition for players' attention is exponential. Amazon currently has a game in this genre called New World, which has maintained a steady following. However, the company is ready to enter with a new option, this time based on the fantasy world of The Lord of the Rings. Currently, the game is in early development phase and is being led by the Amazon Games Orange County, the studio behind New World, but it is said that the game will be available for PC and next generation consoles. Just as we discussed in the previous news video, the European regulator has announced its decision regarding the acquisition of Activision by Xbox, giving it the green light, because they do not believe this acquisition presents a danger to the market. Now, the main focus for EU was the element of cloud gaming, since they believe the console market will not be affected in any way. As part of the requirements for enabling the purchase in cloud gaming, they requested that the players be given access to any previously acquired Activision game through cloud gaming on other competitors. Thus, regardless of services or subscriptions, players can access their games from any platform they prefer. Xbox hopes that this positive news will exert pressure for other regulations to follow the example of those who have already given their approval. Meanwhile, the British regulator made a few comments stating that the EU was wrong to approve the acquisition, while FTC continues to oppose it, seeking to sue Microsoft over the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. Leaving behind the disputes and returning to release news, this week the creators of the game Bluebird Team announced that Layers of Fear will have a release date of June 15. It can be enjoyed on next generation consoles and PC through Steam or the Epic Games Store. But even better than that news, if you want to try the game right now, you can go to Steam starting May 22 to play the demo version. publisher Sega suggests that they will be among the next publishers to increase the price of their games to $70. According to the company, they will review each title and give the increase to those games deserving of it. I feel like it was only a matter of time for this to become a general norm in game prices, not just because the other companies are raising prices, but also because according to other reports, the creation, development, and production of AAA games have increased considerably, making it somewhat difficult to sustain the development of this type of games. I guess back to going to indies. The downside of this situation with the constant failure of recent AAA games is whether it'll be worth buying them if they are released full of problems or without any kind of flavor or vision to the game. In the immaculate words of the great Gordon Ramsay would say,
"You're making me mad!"
If you haven't heard about this game, it's possible that you don't play Modern Warfare or don't care about this type of game, because otherwise, X-Defiant is all that has been talked about recently in first-person shooter circles. This game was originally announced as an expansion of The Division, but has undergone significant modifications due to its success and positive reception during its testing phases since last month. It seems that Ubisoft now has the determination to add it to the lineup of games that will be released in 2023 or 2024 fiscal year. This game's success has been so great that it attracted a total of 1 million players during its beta testing. Will Ubisoft finally satisfy people's desires, or at least will they finally not let one of their free-to-play games die? One can hope. Great news for PlayStation game fans. Next week there will be a PlayStation showcase on May 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern. According to the official announcement, the showcase will bring news about upcoming releases on PS5 and for the PSVR 2. Some of the games will be from PlayStation Studios, perhaps Spider-Man 2, fingers crossed, and also from third-party games will also be included. The show will last a little over an hour. Lastly, we have another mega announcement. Mortal Kombat returns to the world of the living with Mortal Kombat 1, presented in a debut trailer this last Thursday. Alongside the reveal of the gameplay, it also showed the date of release, which is September 19 for next generation consoles, Switch and PC via Steam and Epic Games. But the trailer also showcased the different editions available for pre-order, of course. Is anybody excited about this Mortal Kombat? I mean, in the trailer, it looked pretty neat. I'm not normally the one enjoying this type of game, but it looked pretty cool. So I'm hoping any fans of this type of game are excited. That is all for today's episodes. Let me know what do you think about this event, and don't forget to subscribe for more.